will do the chapter number 8 of class 7 maths. So we can see here the chapter name is comparing quantity. So in the comparing quantity we can easily see here that the first is the introduction. So in our daily life there are many occasions when we compare two quantities. Yes, suppose we have comparing height of the Hina and the Amir. So we find that Hina is 2 times taller than Amir, or the Amir's height is 1 upon 2 of the Hina's height, that is half of it. In the same way, if we say that 20 marbles are divided between Rita and Amit such that Rita has 12 marbles and Amit has 8 marbles. So we can say Rita has 3 upon 2 times the marbles that Amit has, and Amit has 2 upon 3 part of what Rita has. Yes, so in terms of both we can say. So this is what we are doing, we are just comparing these we are just comparing. In the same way we can see the speed of the cheetah is 120 km per hour and the speed of the man is 20 km per hour. So we can see the speed of the cheetah is 6 times more than the speed of the man, and the speed of a man is 1 upon 6 the speed of the cheetah. Yes, so such things we have already done in the previous class. So we can see here in the given cases we write the ratio of the height as Hina's height to Amir's height, that is 150:75, that or 2:1. So can we easily write the others, like for example this we have done. So now just moving on forward we can see here, thus we said the ratio of the two different comparisons may be the same, remember that two compares of two quantities, the unit must be the same, because when we talk about the ratio means the comparing of two quantities of same kind, so if means we are taking the height, so either height is in centimeter, or either the height of the one person is centimeter, other is inches. It means when we have to compare we have to keep the height, we have to keep the unit same. Okay, either convert both into centimeter or both into inches accordingly. So for example, okay, find the ratio of 3 km to 300 meter. So we can see first convert both the distances to the same unit. So 3 km means 3 into 1000 meter, that is 3000 meters. So the required ratio is 3 km is to 300 meter, so that is 3000 is to 300, 10 is to 1 is the answer. Now what are the equivalent ratios? So when we say equivalent ratio, different ratios can be compared with each other to know they are equivalent or not. To do this we need to write the ratios in the form of the fractions and then to compare them by converting them into the like fractions. So if these like fractions are equal, we say that the given ratios are equal. For example, are the ratios 1:2 and 2:3 equivalent? So to check this we know whether 1 upon 2 equals to 2 upon 3 or not. So what we are doing here, we are taking the LCM of 2 and 3, that is the LCM of the denominator, which is equals to 6. So what we are doing here, we are writing 1 upon 2 is equals to 1 into 3 upon 2 into 3, means converting this denominator into 6, so 3 upon 6. Likewise 2 upon 3 can be written as 4 upon 6. So we find that 3 upon 6 is smaller than 4 upon 6, which means 1 upon 2 is smaller than 2 upon 3. So it means if we have the same denominator, then looking at the numerator we can easily tell which one is greater, which one is smaller. Now in the same way, in the example 3, following are the performance of the cricket team in the match it played. So last year they wins 8, loses 2. This year wins 4, loses 2. So which year the record was better and how can you say so? So looking here, last year wins, we are finding the ratio, last year wins and to the losses they have. So 8:2, 4:1. This year's the ratio is coming 2:1. So which one is better? Yes, so we can easily say here that which one is better, to 4:1 or 2:1. So okay, so accordingly we can say. Now then we have, so looking at keeping things in the proportion and getting the solution, if we see at the figure, so can you find anything unusual in the figure? Yes, we can see this is the house and this is the lady standing here. So can we see the height of the lady is coming like this? It means it is coming more than the height of the first floor, so this is practically not possible. So it means we have to take care of the scale. So what we will do here, in this case the ratio of the height of the drawing should be the same as the ratio of the actual height. So actual height of the building upon the actual height of the mother is equals to the height of the building in drawing to the height of the mother in the drawing. So it means they are in proportion, like as we have done in the maps. We have seen that a scale as it has been given, so accordingly we can see the political map of the India or other maps we can see. So accordingly we can easily because of the scale, according to the scale they have taken, so it is balanced. In the same way, when we can see the flex we have to make, so approximately we know the ratio is 3:2, or normally we have from 1:5 to 1, or 2:7, 1:7, 1.5:1 to 1.7:1. so accordingly we can make the flag. Okay, so if we are increasing the length, accordingly the ratio we have to increase the width. If we are increasing the width, according to the ratio we have to increase the length, then only we can make the actual type of figure. So if you see the postcard, okay, so postcard, yes, this was in custom a few years back. Okay, but now also rarely you can see now. So looking here, so now we can say whether the card with the length 4.5 centimeter and breadth is 3 centimeter. So the ratio of the length and the width is here again 3:2. So now example number 4 is a map is given with a scale of 2 centimeter equals to 100 kilometer. What is the actual distance between the two places in kilometers if the distance in the map is 2.5 centimeter? So this way we can solve. Look here, so we are writing Arun does it like this: let distance be x, then 1000 is to x is equals to 2 is to 2.5. so just solving this equation, answer is x is equals to 1250. and if we use this method, so in this method we can see a meter does is like this: 2 centimeter means 1000 kilometers, so 1 centimeter means 1000 upon 2 kilometers, so 2.5 centimeter means 10,000 upon 1000 upon 2 into 2.5. so this is unitary method. This is unitary method. Okay, and this here what they have done, they have keep the ratios equal, that is proportion. Now, so for example, example number 5 we can see 6 balls cost rupees 90. What is the cost of 10 such balls? So we are using the unitary method. Cost of 6 balls is 90, so cost of 1 ball is 90 upon 6, and the cost of 10 balls is equals to 90 upon 6 into 10, that is rupees 150. Likewise, a car that I own can go 150 kilometer with 25 liters of petrol. How far can it go with 30 liters of petrol? So with 25 liters of petrol the car goes 150 kilometer. So with 1 liter it will go 150 upon 25 kilometers. So with 30 liters it will go 150 upon 25 into 30, that is 180 kilometer. So this method is the unitary method. So on the basis of this we can do the exercise 8.1. so 8.1, okay, I have explained in the same video, so you can go through that. Now next is the meaning of percent. Meaning of percent means, what is the percentage? Percentage means when our denominator is 100, something upon 100 is known as percent. So like 1% means 1 upon 100, or this can be written as 0.01. Now, so for example, if we see this table, we can see here color is given, number of tiles, rate per 100, fractions written as red as, so yellow 14, rate per 100 14, so 14 upon 100 14%, 14%. This is the way how we read this. Green 26, 26, 26 upon 100 26%. So likewise, then percentage when the total is not 100, total is not 100. So when the total is not 100, how to find the percent? Looking at this table, red is 8, so fraction is 8 upon 20. So now how to write? So 8 upon 20 we are multiplying by 100 divided by 100. So we are not touching this 100 which is in the denominator, we are just solving the other three numbers. On solving this we are getting 40, so 40 upon 100 means 40%. Then blue is 12, so 12 upon 20 means 12 upon 20 into 100 over 100, that is 60 upon 100, that is 60%. So this way we can convert these. Now then we have next what we have, yes, now looking at this, for example, if we see 1 gram of air contain 0.78 gram nitrogen, 0.21 gram oxygen, 0.01 gram other gases, or if we write like this 78% nitrogen, 21% oxygen, 1% other gases, so it's better for us to compare. In the same way, 3 upon 5 cotton, that is 60%, 2 upon 5 polyester, that is 40%. So in this way, if you are writing the percent form, it is easy for us to compare also. Now converting the fraction numbers into the percentage, so like 1 upon 3 as percent, so 1 upon 3 multiply by 100 divided by 100, that is 1 upon 3 into 100%, that is 33 and 1 upon 3%. In the same way, if we see the other one, example number 8, out of 25 children in a class, 15 are girls. What percent of the girls are there? So 15 upon 25, because 15 girls are there, total number of girls are 25, multiply by 100 is equal to 60. So 60% is the answer. Convert 5.4 to percent. So 5.4 into 100, we are putting the sign of percent instead of putting up 100 upon 100. So the result is 125%. 125%. Now converting the decimal into percentage. So how to convert? So looking at 0.75, so 0.75 into 100%, it is written here. So it means 75 upon 100 into 100%. so that is 75%. Likewise 0.09 means 9 upon 100, straight away we can write 9%. So both the ways we can solve it. So this is a easy method. If you find this one, so any of the method you can use. 0.2% means 2 upon 10 into 100, that is 20%. So in this way we can solve. The next topic is converting percentage to the fractions or decimals. So for this, if we see here, 1% means 1 upon 100, 10% means 10 upon 100, that is again 1 upon 100, or in the form of decimals. So 1 upon 100 means 0.01, and 1 upon 100 means 1 upon 10 means 0.1. So in this way we can solve this. Okay, so now after this we have the exercise 8.2. so this also I have told in the same video, so please go through it. Okay, now we'll do the solution of exercise 8.1 and then 8. Hello dear students, today we'll do exercise 8.1 and 8.2 of the chapter 8, that is comparing quantities. Okay, looking at the very first question of the first exercise, that is question number 1, find the ratio of rupees 5 to 50 paisa, rupees 5 to 50 paisa. So we can see here that we should have the same unit. So first we are converting that rupees 5 into paisa. So multiplying this 5 by 100, so converting into paisa. So now we have 500 paisa to 50 paisa. So when we have to find the ratio, we'll write here 500 upon 50, that is 10 upon 1, 10:1 is the answer. In the same way we have to keep in mind, for example, like in the second part, in the B part we can see 15 kg to 210 grams. So again we can see here one is in kg, other is in gram. So either we convert both into grams or both into kg. Either means kg into grams or grams into kg. So we have written here 15 kg means 15 into 1000 gram, that is 15,000 grams and 210 gram. So this is 15,000 upon 210, which is equals to 500 upon 7, that is 500:7. Now then we have 9 meter to 27 centimeter, the same thing here. So 9 into 100 to 27. So we are converting this meter into centimeter. So we have 900 centimeter to 27 centimeter, which is equals to 900 upon 27, that is 100 upon 3, that is 100:3. Now if we see here, then in the next part what we have here now 30 days to 36 hours. So it means we have to convert these days into hours. So 30 into 24, so now converting into the hours. So 30 into 24 hours to 36 hours. So we have here 720 hours to 36 hours. So that is 720 upon 36, that is 20:1 is the answer. Likewise the question number 2, in a computer lab there are 3 computers for every 6 students, and how many computers will be needed for 24 students? So 6 students, 3 computer, 1 student, 3 upon 6 computer. So we are using the unitary method here, means first we are finding the value for the 1 students, then 24 students means 3 upon 6 into 24, that is 12 computers are required. Okay, then moving toward the third question, that is the last question of this exercise. So we can see here, so the population of the Rajasthan is given 570 lakhs and the population of UP is given 1660 lakhs. Now area of Rajasthan is 3 lakh kilometer square and that of UP is 2 lakh kilometer square. So how many people are there per kilometer square in both states? Means we are finding the population density. So people present in per kilometer means the population upon the area. Now in Rajasthan 570 upon 3, so that is 190 people per kilometer square. Likewise here in UP 1660 lakhs upon 2 lakhs, so that will be 830 people per kilometer square kilometer. So it means Rajasthan is less populated because we can see here that only 190 people are there per square kilometer, whereas in UP it is 830 people. Okay, now moving towards the next exercise, exercise 8.2. So in the exercise 8.2 what we have the question number 1, convert the given fraction numbers into percent. So we have to convert into percent. So the easiest way of converting this is, so looking here, we have here first part is 1 upon 8. So 1 upon 8 means here 1 upon 8 multiplied by 100. So what we are doing here, we are multiplying by the 100 as well as we are putting the sign of the percentage here. So result is 25.2%, that is 12.5%. 12.5%. In the same way, second part 5/4. So again we'll write 5/4 into 100, then putting the sign of percent here. So this will become 4 into 25 equals to 100. So we have 5 into 25, that is 125%. Then C part is 3/40. So it will be 3/40 into 100%. So that will become 7.5%. Likewise, in the D part, 2/7 means 2/7 into 100%, that is 200/7, that is 28 whole 4/7%. Then looking at the question number 2, convert the given decimal fractions as percent. So this is 0.65. So it means we can write 0.65 as 65/100. Now since we have to convert it into percent, so multiply by 100 and putting the sign of percentage, result is 65%. Okay, or simply what we can do, we can see it is 65/100, so we can write 65%. We can write 65%. Okay, then we have the next thing is 2.1. So 2.1 means 2.1. So we are writing here 2.1 upon 100 into 100%. So it means this is 210%. Okay, yes. Then moving towards the next question. In the next question or the next part, what we have here 0.65. this we have done now. 0.02 means 2/100, multiply by 100, putting the sign of percent, 2%. Then 12.35 means 12.35 upon 100 into 100. Yes, so 100 and so we can see here easily the answer is 12.35%, because this 0.35 means the decimal place, the decimal of the decimal place will remove. Now question number 3 is estimate what part of the figure is colored and hence find the percent which is colored. So we have to see this. So we can see here only one part is colored, and this is 4 parts are here. So this is 1/4. So when this is 1/4, so it means what we can do here, so we can just see here 1/4, and now converting to percent, 1/4 into 100%, that is 25%. Then colored part is here. In the second part is 3/5. So again 3/5 into 100%, that is, on solving this will become 60%. 5 into 1, 5 into 20. So 20 into 3 is equals to 60%. Then colored part in the third figure is 3 out of 8. Total are 8 parts. So this is 3/8 into 100%, that is equals to 3/2 into 25%, which is equals to 37.5%. Now moving towards the next question, question number 4. So what we have to do in the question number 4, in the question number 4, if we see here, so now in the question number 4 we have to find 15% of 250. So 15% of 250 means 15/100 into 250, which is equals to 37.5. 1% of 1 hour, 1 hour means 16. So 1% of 60 minutes means, so we can write, we are converting to seconds. So okay, we can write answer in the minutes also. So that is 1/100 into 60 into 60, because we are converting to seconds. So answer is coming 36 seconds. Then C is 20% of rupees 2500. So it means 20/100 into 2500, which is equals to 500. Then 75% of 1 kg means converting kg into grams. 1 kg is equals to 1000 grams. So 75/100 into 1000, that is 750 grams, which is equals to 0.750 gram. Then question number 5. Find the whole quantity if. Find the whole quantity if. Okay. So look at this question very carefully. So it is given 5% of it is 600. 5% of it 600 means, so let the quantity be x. Let the quantity be x. So 5% of x is equals to 600, as you all know the cross multiplication method. So 5% means 5/100 into x is equals to 600. On solving this, we'll get x is equals to 12,000. Then we have the second part, 12% of it is rupees 1080. So again total part be x here. So 12% of x is equals to 1080. 12% means 12/100 into x is equals to 1080. So cross multiplication, answer is 9,000. Then in the C part, 40% of 500 kilometer means 40% of x is equals to 500 kilometer, that is 40/100 into x is equals to 500, which is equals to 1250 kilometer. Then D part is 70% of it is 14 minutes. So 70% of x is equals to 14 minutes, that is 70/100 into x is equals to 14. So which we can see, which is equals to x is equals to 14 into 100/70, which is equals to 20 minutes. Then we have here 8% of x is equals to 40, because in that part it is, we have to tell 8% of what is 40 liters. So 8/100 into x is equals to 40. So answer is here x is equals to 500 liters. Now question number 6. So what we have in the question number 6, in the question number 6 we can see that Convert given percent to decimal fraction and also to fraction in the simplest form. So 25% means 25 upon 100. So 1 upon 4 in terms of decimal 0.25. 150% means 150 upon 100, that is 3 upon 2, which is equals to 1.5. Then 20% means 20 upon 100, which is equals to 1 upon 5, that is 0.2. Then we have 5% means 5 upon 100, which is equals to 1 upon 20, that is 0.05. Then moving towards the question number 7. In a city, 30% are females, 40% are males, and the remaining are children. What percent are children? So 30% are females, 40% are males. So 30 plus 40, 70% we have males and females. Then total number of children will be total percentage minus percentage of males and females, that is 100% minus 70%. 30% is the answer. 30% the answer. Now in the question number 8, if we see the question number 8, so in the question number 8, what we have out of 15,000 voters in the constituency, 60% voted. Find the percent of voters who did not vote. So if 60% voted, it means 100 minus 60, that is 40% of the candidates did not vote, or they have not voted. Now, so actually candidates are 15,000. Now how many actually did not vote? So did not vote means 40% did not vote. So 40% of total are 15,000. So 40% of 15,000 is 6,000. So 6,000 of the candidates did not vote. Now, so moving towards the next question, what we have here? So Meeta saves rupees 400 from her salary. If this is 10% of her salary, what is her salary? So looking here in this question number 9. So if we say let the salary of Meera be rupees X, then 10% of salary is 4,000, so 400. So 10% of X is equals to 400. So that is 10 upon 100 into X is equals to 400, or X is equals to 4,000 is the answer. Then question number 10. A local cricket team played 20 matches in one season. It won 25% of them. How many matches did they won or win? So they played how many? 20 matches, and the percentage of the winning is 25%. So 25% of 20 is 5. So it means that won only 5 matches. So in this way we have completed the exercise 8.1 and 8.2.